Gonna build a mountain from a little hill.
Hey guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is The Lady Designer, and today we are finally doing a video of something that has been requested by people in my community for months now, and I just never really found the time to do so. But we're finally going to change that. In today's video, we are going to rank all the packs we got so far for Planet Zoo. Now, obviously, this ranking is based on my personal opinion, so my opinion is mostly based on what I like as a creative zoo player and my most favorite animals. So this means you could have a totally different opinion about that depending how you play the game and what animals you like. So obviously, I would love to know in the comments down below how you would rank the current Planet Zoo packs. And if you want to go even further, you could also fill in this tier maker yourself with the link in the description of this video. So for anyone using this ranking video to figure out what packs you should purchase next, I have several videos on the channel. I will link the complete playlist in the description of this video, where you can see all the animals and all items of every pack more in depth. And if you are interested in purchasing any of these packs, our channel is sponsored by Instant Gaming, so with the link in the description, you can get a great discount on any of these packs and future packs, and you will also be supporting the channel. Now, without further talking, let's go and jump into this ranking video. With the first pack actually just being the deluxe version of Planet Zoo. I know many people did buy Planet Zoo Deluxe right away with the launch of the game, but some people didn't, and they still had the choice to buy the deluxe version separately or not. So that is why I did include this pack as well in this ranking video. With the deluxe upgrade pack, you get 3 animals: the pygmy hippo, Thompson gazelle, and the Komodo dragon, and you also get the fantastic original soundtrack of the music of Planet Zoo, and you also get a set of wallpapers and artwork of the game. Now, the artwork and the wallpapers of Planet Zoo look really nice, definitely don't get me wrong, but it's not two aspects of the pack that I would really use to convince myself to buy the deluxe upgrade, to be honest. And what I do find a bit weird is that you can buy this deluxe upgrade for €11.99, but you can also buy the soundtrack separately for €10, meaning you would actually expect Frontier to also add an option where you can just buy the 3 animals only without any soundtracks, wallpapers, or art, or maybe only $1.99, or at least something in that range, if you see what I mean. So I am honestly not really sure if anyone actually thought of that when adding the soundtrack separately to Steam. And in fact, I also wonder if some people don't realize they already have the soundtrack with the deluxe version and then think, hey, let me buy the soundtrack for €10 on Steam as well, not knowing they actually now own the soundtrack twice and paid for it twice. So yeah, considering that, is the deluxe upgrade really worth €11.99? I honestly have my doubts about that, to be completely honest. So yeah, while I do absolutely love the pygmy hippo, Thompson gazelle, and the Komodo dragon as animals for your game, and I really do love the music of the game, I feel like the price of the pack and what you get for the pack is going to lower the ranking, in my opinion. So I would say I am going to put the deluxe upgrade at the mad rank. But considering I do really like the animals and the music is just absolutely fantastic, I think I'm gonna put this one on the okay rank for now. I don't know, maybe I will change it later, but for now I'm gonna say the okay rank, I think. So now we're gonna go to the Aquatic Pack. So this one was quite something when it came out, and it actually is the only pack I did not make an overview video of when it launched on the channel. In all honesty, when it came out in December of 2019, I was actually pretty disappointed, to say the least. Not per se that the pack itself was bad, but I think many of you who were also playing back then can agree with me that we had a lot bigger expectations of the first Planet Zoo pack that would launch, and the Arctic pack was the first. And not only did we really have to get used to the idea of getting only 4 animals in the pack, we also had to deal with like this huge space requirements of the polar bears, which actually made the polar bears basically unusable for a franchise mode, for example. Now, these space requirements of the polar bears were actually very realistic looking at the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, aka the AZA. And Frontier definitely made us realize with Planet Zoo how much space a polar bear actually needs in real life zoos, and made you realize how many zoos in real life actually do not even meet these requirements by far. But game-wise, many people argued that this honestly was a bit too much to ask, and many didn't even want to buy the pack if these requirements would stay this way, because people would not really be able to use the polar bears in their zoos, and the polar bear was like the most popular animal of the pack, if I am correct. So it would have been like the reason for many people to buy this pack or not in the first place, for the polar bears or not. So after a few days, Frontier did actually reduce the requirements a lot for the polar bears, and I think even last year in 2021 they made more changes to the polar bear requirements, as they were still pretty hard to deal with in many franchise zoos. I will make sure to post some links about these changes in the description if you are interested in reading more about this. So okay, at least I consider myself as someone that was pretty disappointed back then when the pack launched with like the amount of animals and the requirements of the polar bears. So I honestly really wasn't that much in the mood to make an overview video during those days, and I couldn't really be open back then to see what was actually good of this pack, to be honest. But okay, now we are like 2 years later, and obviously also a lot more packs later. I obviously do realize like how much work goes into creating and animating all these animals for the game. So I do now understand more how much work goes into creating these type of packs, whether it's creating an animal pack or a pack with a lot of new items. Like I do understand and see more now how much work and time and basically money goes into creating a new pack. And like over time, I actually really started to like and appreciate the animals more of the Arctic pack, to be honest. Now, as a creative builder of the game, I do think this is still my least favorite pack when it comes down to the pieces of the pack. Like there is some nice wood in there, and like the wooden fragments are really nice, which look a little bit like pieces of a shipwreck, for example. But other than that, for me personally, I think this is still my least favorite pack, and a pack that I could definitely miss when it comes down to the pieces and like comparing it to other packs and the stuff we got in those packs. But for everyone that loves some festive decorations and some more wooden wall set variations and stuff, this pack could definitely be for you. Animal wise though, I absolutely love the animals. I think the polar bear is absolutely amazing, and the cubs look absolutely adorable. And now with the fact that polar bears can actually deep dive, these bears are definitely one of my most favorite bears or animals of the game, in fact. Next to that, like I really do like the reindeer and the Arctic wolf, but man, like the doll sheep is definitely a really nice one for creative builders. I think it's definitely one of the most underrated animals of the packs, because the doll sheep is a really great rock and mountain climber. So building habitats for the doll sheep is definitely so much fun, to give them a habitat where they are actually able to really jump from rock to rock, something I just really love about the doll sheeps in this game. So yeah, ranking the Arctic pack is definitely a hard one for me personally, because I am not the biggest fan of the pieces in the pack myself, but I do really like the animals. So I do think that I'm going to put this one on the okay rank for now. I actually feel like I should then place the deluxe version on the mad rank. So, okay, I'm gonna put this one right over here. Like, I don't really feel like the deluxe version, like the animals are really good, so I don't really find the animals meh. It's more like the price that no. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna put the Arctic Pack in front of the Deluxe version. Yeah, okay. Maybe I will change this later, but for now, I think I'm going to leave it like this. Okay, so then we go to the South America pack. Like, I remember being very excited about this one, especially when me and Rudy, during early access of the pack, heard we were able to get a black jaguar as well when breeding with the jaguars. Like, oh man, how happy I was when I got my first black jaguar. And man, how beautiful do they look still when you see black jaguar in the game. They look absolutely stunning. Now, apart from the jaguars, the pack also comes with a llama, capuchin monkey, and the giant anteater as a habitat animal, and an extra exhibit animal, the red-eyed tree frog. Now, I am not really someone that becomes very excited about exhibit animals in general, but it was very nice to get an extra animal like this with the pack. So the habitat animals of this pack are absolutely great. I really do like to add all of them still in any of the zoos I create, and the pieces of this pack for creative players are definitely a must-have for anyone that likes to create tropical zoos. I think the pack includes over 250 new scenery items or something like that, and they have such a great variety with like bamboo and rope pieces, but also some really nice thatch roof pieces and some amazing temple pieces. Like, the stuff in this pack is definitely, I think, one of my personal favorites. They are really, really looking great. So when ranking this pack, I think I would definitely put this pack on the great rank for now. Yes, definitely. The animals are great and the pieces are really must-have in my opinion. So yes, the South America pack comes on the great rank for now. So then we go to the Australia pack, which is adding the koala, dingo, red kangaroo, southern cassowary as habitat animals, and the eastern blue-tongued lizard as an exhibit animal. I definitely do feel like this also was a really nice pack with like the koala, the red kangaroo, and the southern cassowary being my personal favorites of this pack. I definitely also really liked it that we got like this bigger bird variation to this pack. That was a really great addition. And also with like the koala having like this newer climbing animation and new enrichment item, which was definitely a really nice surprise for the pack. Now this pack also added over 230 new scenery pieces with like combining modern architecture with like this upcycled materials. Now, if I look at a complete overview of all the items and nature as a creative player, that there are some really nice pieces in this pack, especially looking at like the wooden, metal, and rusted metal pieces. But I also do have to come to the conclusion that these are not items that I use in most of my zoos or that I use them very regularly, but that is definitely a very personal opinion. So yeah, I do personally think like the items in the pack are really nice, but not as great if I compare them to the South America pack, for example. So when ranking this pack, I would definitely say I really do think the animals of this pack are great, but pieces wise, I think it would lose one rank for me, as I personally find the pieces good, but not like that great. So I think I'm gonna put the Australia pack on the good rank for now. And then we got a very exciting change in the game. We got the Aquatic Pack, which gave us our very first semi-aquatic habitat animals like the king penguin, giant otter, gray seal, dwarf caiman, and the exhibit animal, the diamondback terrapin. Now, this definitely was a huge step forward for the game and really opened up for more creativity with like actual deep diving animals. Now, more than a year later, it may not feel that special anymore, but back in the days, this really was huge and such an amazing addition to the game. So for me personally, the king penguin, giant otter, and the gray seal are definitely my most favorite animals of the pack, and until this date I still absolutely love to make habitats for them in every zoo that I create. And next to these animals, we also got like over 170 new scenery pieces, and as like a creative player, I can definitely say that the wooden recolorable wall set, the waterfall cliff formations, the bubble VFXs, the mural walls, lights, statues, fences, and of course the recolorable colorable faux rocks that I basically use in every habitat still to this date are like a must-have for any Planet Zoo player, in my opinion. And also like the rest of the nature and the faux rock tree items are a really great addition to this pack as well. So yeah, at this point, the only conclusion I can have so far about this pack that it is just great animal and pieces wise, and I definitely would recommend this pack to anyone when they would need to pick up Planet Zoo and want to pick a DLC. So yes, the Aquatic Pack is definitely my number one pack so far for me. So I will put this one right over here on the great rank for sure on the first place. So now let's look at the Southeast Asia Animal Pack, the very first animal pack we got on Planet Zoo. So the pack comes with 8 animals like the sun bear, clouded leopard, Malaysian tapir, proboscis monkey, North Sulawesi babirusa, binturong, Yuzuri doll as habitat animals, and the giant leaf insect as exhibit animal. Now when it comes down to my personal opinion about these animals, I can honestly say that these were not animals super high on my wishing list. In fact, half of these animals I never even heard of before they got announced by Planet Zoo. I do really like it though that they did pick like certain animals you would maybe not right away expect to see in Planet Zoo, and it is definitely really nice to have a pack which adds like more animals to your Asian areas in your zoo. But I do think I would have liked this pack a bit more if it maybe would have added some more semi-aquatic animals, so like deep diving animals for example. So I think for me as a creative player of the game, it would have added a bit more variety to the pack and to the habitats I would create for them, as this pack doesn't really include any pieces to flex these creative muscles with. So yeah, for me personally, this Southeast Asia Animal Pack will not rank that high, I'm afraid. So for me, I would say I would put the Southeast Asia Animal Pack on the okay rank, as the animals are definitely really well made, like in every pack of Planet Zoo. It's just not really my most favorite pack comparing to the other packs, I think. But looking at this rank, I do feel like I want to put the Southeast Asia Animal Pack in between the Arctic Pack and the Deluxe version, I think. Yes, okay, I think I'm gonna leave this here for now. I feel like the Arctic Pack, the animals are a little bit more my personal favorites than the Southeast Asia Animal Pack. Don't get me wrong, all the packs are really good, but if I have to choose, then I'm gonna leave it like this, I think. So from the Southeast Asia Animal Pack, we go to the Africa Pack. Now this one definitely got like this pleasant surprise, as I definitely never thought Frontier would add meerkats to the game. As they like in 2020, they did like this interview saying they would not be adding the smallest animals like meerkats to their game for whatever reason they gave back then. I can't even remember, but yeah, they actually did add the amazing meerkats with the Africa Pack, as well as the southern white rhino, African penguin, and fennec fox as habitat animals, and the sacred scarab beetle as exhibit animal. And man, how much I absolutely love all these habitat animals, like one by one. Like the white rhino and the African penguins just look absolutely amazing, and the meerkats and fennec foxes are just too adorable to handle. And they even added like this nice new burrowing animation for the meerkats, which I really do like, as some extra animations and variety to the game. And like all these animals are just absolutely amazing, and I feel like they should be added in like any zoo you create, honestly. And then the pieces, like this pack adds over 180 pieces to the game with great plaster pieces set, which can be so useful in simply any theme and any zoo that you create, which I just absolutely love. And I feel like it could definitely be a must-have for any creative player out there. And like the other colorful items and like the towels and the painted wooden beams are also definitely a really nice addition to the pack, but you could definitely debate if they are also part of the must-haves or not. I think that's really personal taste, and looking at myself, I'm not using these other pieces that much in my zoos, but like only maybe my African zoo, to be completely completely honest. So yeah, we could definitely debate that. But the plaster pieces set is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely recommend that for a Creative Planet Zoo player. So yeah, definitely a great pack with amazing animals and really nice pieces. So overall, I do think I would rate this pack great, but not as great as the Aquatic Pack. Do I feel like it's better? Ooh, I find this a really, really hard one. Am I gonna put it on the second spot or the third? Oh, that is a really hard one. Okay, I think animal-wise, I think then the Azure Pack is going to win, but the pieces are really good from South America. Oh, this is definitely a shared second place. I cannot choose between these two. Okay, I'm gonna think about this for just a second more. So then the next animal pack was the North America Animal Pack, which adds the moose, cougar, California sea lion, North American beaver, American alligator, black-tailed prairie dog, and the Arctic fox as habitat animals, and the American bullfrog as an exhibit animal. Now, what I just mentioned, like with the Southeast Asia Animal Pack, missing a bit of variety in type of animals, such as semi-aquatic animals, for example, I think they actually nailed it with this North America Animal Pack of adding more variety. Like with the California sea lion, North American beaver, and American alligator as like semi-aquatic animals. So like these animals can deep dive. You also have like the black-tailed prairie dog, which got like the same burrowing animation as they added with the meerkats in the Africa pack, and the rest of the animals being like pretty much normal habitat animals. But overall, this pack definitely brings like a really nice variety of animals, and in my opinion, definitely a really great selection of animals, which I actually did not really see coming when thinking of a North America Animal Pack. I was really pleasantly surprised about this one. Like, I definitely really like the animals of the North America Animal Pack a lot, and I really enjoy building habitats for them in my own zoos. So I do feel like even though this animal pack does not have any new building stuff for me as like a creative player, I am going to put this animal pack on the great list, as I personally really do like this pack a lot. So this one is coming on, is it going to be on the 4th place, or shall I put it on the good list for not having any scenery items? Ooh, this is again a really, really hard one. I think I'm gonna put this one on the good list. Ooh, I find it really hard. Okay, no, I think I'm gonna put this one on the 4th place on the good ranking for now. Okay, maybe I will change this later. Oh man, it's really hard to rank these packs, honestly. But we also still have the last Euro pack to rank here now. I say the last pack, but there are more packs coming this year to Planet Zoo. So for now, this is the last pack that we can rank at least. And the Euro pack was another combination again of like scenery pieces and 5 new animals: the Alpine ibex, Eurasian lynx, European fallow deer, and the European badger as habitat animals, and the fire salamander as an exhibit animal. Now, despite me also not being super excited of the thought of a Euro pack for years basically, while others kept saying they really wanted a Euro pack, I actually got a lot more excited of this pack when I actually got my hands on it. Like, the animals are, as always, like super well made and look absolutely beautiful, and surprisingly, they really made me pretty excited to make habitats for them. And with the pack, we also got like this new burrow for the badger and also for the aardvarks that you have in the base game, by the way, which did give like a nice extra creative challenge to these animals to make a habitat for. So next to the animals, we also got more than 250 scenery pieces. Now, I'm not really sure if most of these items of the pack will be used by everyone, but for me personally, I would really recommend this pack already only for like the beautiful rustic European stone wall set and the variety of like surface damage decals they added in this pack, which you can simply use for like a lot of different zoos and themes to make your buildings look a bit older. And this definitely gives like this feeling of more older buildings, and I think that's definitely a must-have for like any creative player out there in Planet Zoo. So looking at these animals in the Europe pack, comparing to the other animals of the other packs, I do think that they give a bit less variety for me as a creative player. While I do really like the animals, they don't really feel like my most favorite animals of all the packs, but also definitely not my least favorite. I think some pieces of this pack are definitely really nice and a must-have for the game. I think I would not rate the Europe pack as great, but overall just a very good pack. So I think I'm gonna put the Europe pack on the good list. I feel like I find the North America animal pack slightly better than the Europe pack personally. Yeah, okay. I do think that this looks good, so this is good. First place, the Aquatic Pack, with then a shared second place of the Africa Pack and the South America Pack. And then on the good ranking, we have the North America Animal Pack, the Europe Pack, and the Australia Pack. And the okay rank is the Arctic Pack, Southeast Asia Animal Pack, and the Deluxe upgrade. Yeah, I think, like, I don't find any of these packs, like, meh or that you should skip it. Definitely not. But there's definitely a difference in how high I would rank these packs personally. But yeah, as I said, this is definitely my personal opinion about all the Planet Zoo packs, and obviously I am very curious to hear your opinion as well, how you would rank these packs. Do let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like in the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe of course if you haven't already. And also don't forget to check out Instant Gaming with the link in the description if you decide to grab any of these packs looking at this ranking the packs video and you want to have a nice discount on them. And you can also get any new packs there that are launching after this video is published with a nice discount. So yeah, do let me know in the comments down below what your opinion is of this ranking the packs video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I really do hope to see you guys all in the next one. Bye guys!
Gonna build a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build a mountain, I hope I will. Gonna build a mountain, gonna build it high. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, I only know I'm gonna try.